All right, what's up, everybody? It's Scotty with Evil Castrigal. It may or may not be Saturday morning here at AMA Motorcycle Vintage Days. We had a bit of a rough Saturday. Let's just say that. It wouldn't be AMA Vintage Days if I didn't have some kind of bike problem.
They're old bikes.
Got up about 7 a.m. Went to kickstart it. Nothing. We couldn't get any spark hardly. She was flooded. We were getting weak spark, intermittent spark. So we ended up, Pop and I, we took the tank off. I actually, you know what? I would say Pop really was the mechanic. He did most of it. I was mostly frustrated, sitting over there in a chair with my head in my hands. But we did get it apart. Pop, what did you do to tinker so we could get some spark going again?
Well, it has the PVL ignition, and it is extremely important that it's grounded good. And from time to time that grounds get weak, I went back in, the coil especially, grounds to the frame direct. So where it's bolted to the frame, where it makes contact has to be good. So I went in there, I got about 2 turns on each one of the bolts. They were tight, but not super tight. And we chased that and the kill switch most of the day, trying to figure out what it was, if it was the kill switch, if there was a short in the wiring, or if it was that. I think we found it, and I think it was the way the coil was bolted to the frame. It was a little bit loose. It was good the rest of the day yesterday and all afternoon. So I think it's probably all right today, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. So we're going to try and salvage a little bit of this video here. Churchill wraps up around my lovely camera person there. Churchill, get out of there. We're going to try and salvage this day with some interesting bikes. So if I find something cool, I'll interview that person if they're open to it. We'll check out some bikes, and then we'll watch some racing on Sunday. So thanks for watching, guys. All right, so we found some bikes to talk about, and Mike Jones here. I've actually known Mike for a long time, all the way back to our Podium 1 days. Mike, yep. I don't even know how many years we've been going there, but
2000.
2000?
Opened in 99.
Yeah, so we've known each other a long time, since I was a wee young lad. He races with my dad, Rob, all the time, so every weekend. How often are you on 2 wheels right now?
Between the street bike and this, 4 days.
4 days a week. That's awesome. He's also got a really sick modern bike. I think you got a CRF 450R.
Yep.
1 or 2.
21 and a 23 50th anniversary edition.
50th bike. That's cool.
Yep.
But what we want to talk about, he's actually got 2 right here, but we're going to talk about the one he raced today. What are we looking at here, Mike?
This is a 1988 CR250.
Bring that camera on up here, camera lady. Tell me about it, man.
I redid most of it. I try not to make it too beautiful because I ride it to death pretty much. That's it. Nothing too crazy on it. W did the wheels for me. And pretty much just a stock motor, pro circuit pipe, and that's it.
And you ride it. You ride it at modern tracks too,
yes,
right?
I do.
Yeah.
I love to jump it.
Love to jump it. That's awesome. Yep. And you were riding in what class here today?
Today I was in Master 50 and 40 plus.
Cool, man. Well, this is a really nice bike. Well, actually, while Mike was perusing the legendary swap meet here, like 40 acres of motorcycles and parts and everything you can imagine motorcycle related, he bought something. So let's check that out. What did we pick up here, man?
This is a 1989 KX250. I actually had one when I was a kid. It was a 125, but the same year. I don't think a 125 would haul me around, so I went with a 250. But I don't know much about it other than it runs good. And
it does look trick. It looks like it's got aftermarket pegs on it.
It does. The fella said that the forks, he race teched them.
Race Tech did the forks.
Yeah.
It's a sick looking bike. These bikes are really interesting. They're really wide, you know, compared to most other motorcycles. But
yeah, I think the front fender is a good 6 inches wide. Back's probably 8.
Bring that on up in here and show that off. I mean, look at that. That's probably 8 inches wide, and it's very
couch for a seat.
Unilateral. Yeah, you've got a big couch. Of course, this is the same chassis that they made the 500 on.
Yeah.
And they made this bike. I mean, the 500 looks exactly like this all the way up to when they quit making it. I think in like 2000
the exhaust
something.
is just a little different.
Exhaust is a little different, but plastic-wise,
Yes.
chassis-wise, very same. I mean, and when did they stop making that bike? Like the 2000 something, 2003?
Was it then? Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, 01, something like that.
Look just like this. Pretty crazy. But anyway, this is a really clean bike. This is the kind of stuff you can find here at the swap meet. So
Yeah.
Mike, I appreciate your time talking to me about your bikes.
No problem. Anytime.
We'll see you at the track the next time, man.
Come see me.
All right, bud.
Bye.
Here comes Rodney.
Wasted by 2 seconds. I bet all of them did.
Well, he grabbed a handful on that one, didn't he? Got all the gears.
All right. So that concludes the Saturday portion of Vintage Motorcycle Days. There's still racing going on behind me. I think Mike's got some pretty sick motorcycles there, so I was happy to look at those. He's a killer dude. We've been racing with him for a long time. So anyway, fingers crossed that tomorrow goes well, or maybe it went well. I don't know. When are we filming this? What do you think's going to happen, Dad?
Hard to say.
Hard to say.
Feeling good about it, though.
Feeling good about it.
Feeling
All right.
good.
See you guys in the next video.